YouTube. It's been a while since I've done one of these kind of videos. This one's going to be a little bit different, but I felt like I needed to address something. Received a couple of comments the other day concerning our lifestyle and how we live it. And I think in the RV world, there's multiple RV lifestyles. There's the people that drive the big Prevoses and travel from really nice resort and other nice resorts. And there's also people that live in a van and they kind of boondock out in the middle of nowhere, and some in cities and different things, and just do what they have to do to survive. And then there's a lot of us that are kind of in the middle, and I think that's kind of where we're at. We're more work campers. That's what we are, as opposed to just being people that are just RVing and just kind of cruising around and doing what they can do. So I got kind of some negative feedback that, we're driving this big rig that gets 4 miles to a gallon, and then we come to a place of Quartzsite where, we could stay for free out in the middle of the desert, and instead we're here in a campground. Well, this is really nobody's business, but what this person doesn't understand is we came here to work, and our rig is in this campground because this campground is being furnished by the people that wanted us to come here and do this job. So they're paying for our spot, and they're paying for our electricity and stuff so that we could be in the spot. And Darla and I do prefer to be where we have full hookups, but all the way here we had no full hookups. In fact, the inverter wasn't even working. So I think sometimes that I hear different comments about the way these guys do this lifestyle and the way those guys do this lifestyle. I think the secret to this lifestyle is you do it the way you want. You can be in a van and I can be in a van, and I may do it totally different than you. I could be in this motorhome and you could be in the same motorhome. You may want to go out in the middle of the desert, and I have friends that do. They have the solar panels and everything, and they can get by for 10 days on 100 gallons of water. But we're going into a place where we need to kind of be presentable every day and that type of stuff. Not to say that people that boondock aren't. All I'm saying is that we like to take our showers. We like to be able to have internet, which even with electricity here, there's no internet here. I want to apologize for last night. We were supposed to do a live, and we couldn't even get it to come up on YouTube. So the internet around here is so poor, and this is the best it gets. It's going to get worse here in about a week and a half. So anyway, my thought is I met some of the greatest people doing this lifestyle that live in vans, and they're off-grid all the time, and I have nothing against that. I think that's wonderful. I think if you can do that, that's amazing. And in that aspect of the RVing, I think that's a really good thing if you can do that. Darla and I, we have been doing this. This is our 13th year. We've always worked. Last year it was hard for me to work, but I did work. But it was hard to work after what I went through this time last year. This time last year I was being flown away in a helicopter to have a thing pulled out of my leg. So you never know what life's going to bring you. But when things are good for you and you're living this lifestyle the way you want to, that's all that matters. And don't, if somebody starts degrading you because of the way you're living your life, I think they need to look at themselves and not look at us. And I'm not trying to disrespect this person. We did remove his comments, and the reason is because I don't want to get it started. We have a really good group of people here. We rarely have to deal with that unless it's somebody comes on our lives and is trying to sell sex toys or something like that, and we immediately remove them. There's no reason for people to be nasty and disrespectful, and I don't want to be one either. So, I mean, everybody everybody is welcome to be a part of our group, but I'm telling you, this is a really rare thing, and I almost feel dumb by talking about it, but I think the world is getting to be so hateful and nasty, and some people don't even have a right to speak anymore. And I mean, I'm willing to listen to other people's beliefs. I'm also very undiscriminated. You know, I don't discriminate against anybody. I just have a hard time saying it. But this lifestyle is changing. The price of fuel is changing. The price of campgrounds. A lot of things have changed around here in Quartzsite, and we have to make the changes too. And one of the changes that we have made is 5 years ago we bought a piece of property, thinking that someday when we get too old to be able to travel, and this would be one of the things that we're going to be talking about in our future, is that, you know, you do come to a point. The people that taught us this lifestyle, they were on the road for 18 years, and we watched them have to get off the road. And sometimes it's just very, very difficult. I mean, it's when it gets to a point where you can't sit behind that wheel for a couple hours at a time, then you're probably getting to the point where it's not for you anymore. And Darla doesn't drive the rig, so all the driving is up to me. And when I'm limited on how much I can do, that's the limitations that this group here, us, are going to be able to do. So in the future, I'm sure our life will be evolving a little bit around our property. We've already made it so we have 2 RV spots, and we're working on building. That's part of the reason why we're here doing this. And then when we leave here, we're going to be going to Gate Guard, and we want to be able to build our little. It's a tiny house basically, but it's good. I think it's going to be pretty trick, and I think the people that know me, that have seen what I do building motorcycles and stuff, I want to build like one of my custom motorcycles, but make it a tiny home. And if you know what I do, you'll probably be pretty impressed when this thing is done. Hopefully, I mean, hopefully I can pull it off. But anyway, I think I've talked enough about it. And to the person that I'm talking to, kind of, you know, indirectly here, man, no hard feelings. I mean, I can let just about anything bounce off of me. But I do kind of feel bad, because I know a lot of people that are in this, you know, on YouTube, living this lifestyle, and they've got people constantly hammering them for what? Does it bring them joy? Is that what it does? If it brings them joy doing that, well, you know what? Then you're not going to have a happy life ever. So maybe what you ought to do is try to become part of it and become part of the conversation, and I bet you'd be a lot happier person. And all of our loyal subscribers, we really appreciate you guys always being here for us. You're the greatest, and we have a lot of new people coming on right now. So hopefully once we get out of here, we'll start doing the Monday Night Lives. We have some friends that are coming here, and they're saying that they have the new the new outer space internet, and they seem to think they can hook us up to it so we can do a couple lives. So if we can do that, then we'll be doing that. For the most part, our MiFi works great, and especially when we're on our property, man. I mean, it's like perfect, man. We never miss a beat. So anyway, we'll be talking to you soon, and you guys be good. Talk to you later.